You won't believe these satisfying factory machines and innovative tools. Have you ever wondered why some things seem perfectly done? This is because, in factories, machines work simultaneously to ensure that everything has been done perfectly. This is precisely why you rarely find some sort of fault in things coming straight from the factory. When you look at the machines as they work, you will definitely be satisfied with their operation. They all operate in such unison that you will think it is all one machine when there is more than one machine involved. But what are some of these machines, and how do they work? Hello everyone, and welcome back to our channel. Today, we will look at some of the satisfying factory machines and innovative tools in various industries. But before we continue, make sure you leave a like and subscribe to our channel for more amazing videos on how things work. And with that, let's find out more about these machines. If you look at any saucepan, it always has a pattern in some form of concentric rings. But have you ever wondered how these rings are engraved into the pan? When it is time to add the whey, the pan is fixed in a wheel-shaped structure and spun around rapidly. At the same time, a blade slightly touches the pan, and since it is at high speed, the pan ends up being engraved. If you have ever had ice cream that seems to have a pattern in the container, then you are as curious as I once was about how they do it. Later, I realized it was a machine that spins as it pours the ice cream from a couple of tubes. The hay bale is wrapped up in seconds, and this has got to be one of the most exciting processes ever. The bale is picked up by some oscillating poles. They will roll towards the side of the hay until it gets on top of it all. Once there, the bars rotate as they change position, spinning the hay bale on different sides. At the same time, a rotating arm is wrapping the bale in the material. Since the bale rotates in various directions, it is entirely covered by this. Lasers are pretty powerful tools, but they work in seconds. This is why it does not take so long to engrave this logo on this leather using a laser. The laser starts by carving the W with a few shadings inside the letter. After that, it goes on to engrave the circle part of the logo. Then, you can see a few lasers shading inside the letter before going over the entire frame again. If you are a fan of ice cream, then you have probably bought tri-colored ice cream. But have you ever wondered how they package it into those tubs? Well, all it takes is perfect timing. Once the entire ice cream has been processed and is now ready for packaging, it starts flowing from a rectangular-shaped tube as it comes out. At the end of that tube is a worker who just takes the empty tubs, puts in the ice cream, and scoops the right amount into the tub. The worker does this each time until it seems like some mechanism. If you have ever wondered how tractors can convert an entire piece of land filled with grass into a muddy field, then let us show you. The tractor has a plow that is fitted to its rear. This extension has two parts. A round blade will cut up the land in a straight line, and then the hook will scoop up the ground and turn it over. Therefore, because of the pressure from the heavy machine, the land ends up being cut and turned over, even if there is grass all over. Have you ever wondered how heavy-duty chain links are made? Well, it is made using 5 different mechanical parts. It all starts when a thick iron rod comes in through one of the machines. As it comes out, a small platform comes out, where the iron rod will be bent over. Just before the iron rod is bent to the shape of the chain links, the already made chain is pushed up just as another press is coming down on the iron rod. Once that is done, 2 fork-like structures grab this new link, and just as another link is about to be created, it turns the chain link. The turning of the links is done in opposite directions to make sure that they are not added in the same way. When manufacturing heavy-duty gloves for work, they put the gloves on their arms like metallic structures, ensuring the fingers are all pointing out. After this, they are dipped in liquid leather, but not entirely. They provide that the palm and the more significant part of the fingers are covered with leather. When metal is cut into triangular pieces, it starts as a plain metal sheet. However, with the help of a triangular metal template, the metal is cut into perfect triangular shapes. This template will move vertically, ensuring that the triangles are all even. This ends up forming a piece of expanded metal that has triangular patterns. It is difficult to slice thin metal slices from a metal block. It definitely can't be done with anything. This is why this machine somehow scores on the top of the metal block with a hot surface, which ensures that it has cut off a skinny slice of the metal. As it moves back and forth, the metal block is pushed upwards at a little distance to ensure that it does not cut off a thick slice. When a pipe is clogged by too much sludge, you only need a power washer and an adjustable arm. The flexible arm will help you push the power wash inside the pipe and remove all the sludge. When metal pieces are shaped, they are done so with the help of presses. The flat piece of metal will be placed somewhere, and depending on the shape, it will be pressed against the edges of the media, giving it the desired shape. It is a rather exciting process to watch the bowls being decorated. To print the pattern evenly over the sides, an arm with a flexible blob will be pressed against a silk screen design, making it take practice on the screen. After that, the blob is pressed against the bowl, printing the way on the side of the bowl evenly. Cleaning an entire curb that is full of weeds has never been easier. This street cleaner has a wire brush that is attached to it. This wire brush rotates fast, brushing off anything that could stand in its way. This kitchen has decided to get a double-armed machine that cuts noodles while launching them into the water for cooking. This machine moves at high speed and is set such that it only cuts the required size of the noodles. The force that the arms are swinging with is the one that is launching them into the boiling water where they are being cooked. As they do this, the components are moved from side to side, ensuring that the top of the noodle dough is evenly sliced. When the highway is under maintenance, many cones have been placed on the road to block off one lane. Therefore, if people were to move these cones one by one, they would get tired, which would take forever. This means that the entire process has to be made more accessible. This gadget at the front of the truck moves the cones by exactly one lane, depending on the direction it is slanting towards. The cones just slide on the gadget and fall into place right where they are supposed to. When pasta is made, it must be cut into smaller pieces. It is passed through a narrow opening that gives it a pattern, and a rotating arm cuts it as it comes out. Here, you can see that it is cut into ribbed elbow patterns. Have you ever wondered how the grooves the screw will go in are made? It is caused by a rotating piece of metal that rotates simultaneously with the part drilled. Bringing down trees has never been easier. This tractor extension is fitted with many saws that are moving really fast, and it can be used to bring down any tree in a matter of seconds. It is like a gigantic chainsaw that just brings the trees down. That's all for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. Which of these machines was the most exciting? Feel free to let us know in the comments section below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.